ugly is the first time I ever knew Elvis. And I do this every day. And then I see you 6 months later and you're looking bad, your self-esteem is down. I see that like a witchcraft because I'm convincing you of something that's not true because you're so handsome.
Yeah.
Is Kenya westernized? People are saying it's westernized. Is that true? But you said people are corrupt. Everyday people are corrupt. Why did you say that people are corrupt? Who did you support for the 2020 American presidency?
Of course.
Habari Aleo, it's Matt Diamond. I'm taking tea with the one and only
Elvis Dere, the king of YouTubers.
king of YouTubers.
Yeah.
Why is that so? Tell me why. Why are you the king?
Because I believe I have the best content ever. People love my content, and people love watching my content. So I'm the king of YouTubers.
How long have you been YouTubing?
Okay, my YouTube channel, since I started filming, now it's almost 2 years.
And the channel's doing good. I found you when I was in the US in 2020. Yeah.
And how did you find me?
I was just looking for quality Kenyan content, so I was bouncing in and out of channels, looking for people that were just doing some journalistic stuff, having good conversations, whatnot. And there you were. So, we met like 2 months later, whenever I came in 2021.
Amazing. Thank you so much for the support.
Karibu sana. So what's your vision for the Dairy Kingdom, this King of YouTuber Kingdom?
Yeah.
What's your vision for the channel? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish with that?
I want to create as much content as I can. Number one, like I really want to increase my number of subscribers.
Always.
And then once I achieve more than 10,000 subscribers, then I can start traveling, in different countries, especially neighboring countries of Kenya like Uganda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Sudan, and the rest.
So you're naming East African countries. Do you want to go south? Do you want to go west? Do you want to go north?
I think I'll start with Tanzania first. Because we have so much similarities with Tanzanians. We speak almost the same language, Swahili. But they say that Swahili is a bad Swahili, broken Swahili. But we still understand each other.
So there's Kiswahili, which is Kenyan.
No, just Swahili.
Can you explain how that works? Because I've never asked anybody. There's Kiswahili, you guys say in Kenya, and then in Tanzania it's just Swahili.
Okay, Swahili, that is the appropriate word of saying Swahili. Like that is the fluent, not the fluent, but the correct way.
Okay.
Swahili. Also, Kiswahili is still the same thing. Like Swahili, Kiswahili is the same thing. But Swahili is more appropriate. Yeah.
So Kiswahili, that's a slang way of saying it?
No,
am I getting that right?
No, it's still the same Swahili.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, same thing. Swahili, the same thing.
So.
Yeah.
All right. So, what sets Kenya apart from the other 53 African countries? What makes, and I ask this because there's a lot of controversy even in the online community about why does everybody choose Kenya. People get jealous. I notice they just wonder why are people keep choosing Kenya. What makes you guys different?
Because first of all, Kenya is the best country in Africa. The Kenyan people were so welcoming. They are so friendly. Apart from the negative things that you people hear about Africa, but Kenya is just the best country. Also, like we have the best climate. So people they don't want to go back to to their countries because they love our climate here. It's so nice. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot, but not that too hot, man. So here the climate is just the best. Also, like our women, they are so beautiful, man.
Really?
Yeah. So you see, like, many foreigners when they come to Kenya. They marry our African women. And also like the food and the culture also just amazing.
I was gonna ask and you answered it a bit, but as far as climate, there's hot and there's cold. There's a big misconception in America. When you hear Africa, you think hot. So you want to clear that one up further, like, because I've already experienced it myself too. Nairobi, Mombasa, it's two different worlds in terms of heat.
Like if you go to Mombasa, that climate, that hotness, that when you live around the beach, and I think some countries you have beaches in your countries, and when you live near the beach, like it's a bit hot. Sometimes even if you sleep, you don't cover yourself or you don't put on clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here is not that in Nairobi it's not that hot. And sometimes like the weather it changes, Sometimes it's cold. Sometimes it can be very cold that you just have to wear a lot of clothes now.
Yeah, hoodie. You gotta wear a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like right now, the season in Nairobi, in the middle of the afternoon, it's like blazing desert hot.
Yeah.
But then by 8 p.m., 9 p.m., you need to put on a jacket when you go outside.
Yeah.
So I've been wondering, is Nairobi technically a desert?
No. Nairobi, first of all, Nairobi is a green city.
Yeah.
That means that even if you see like the government is planting trees everywhere, so Nairobi is considered as a green city.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have trees, we have plants. Yeah.
When I say desert, I'm thinking like even Colorado. I used to go out there where my son's mom is from. And they can have that hot in the day, then cold at night. And it was explained to me the first time coming to Colorado that it's technically a desert. So when I say desert, I don't think here's where I'm gonna sound stupid, Saharan desert, like the sand dunes and all that. But it seems like, I know in some deserts it's hot in the day and super cold at night. So in a desert you can freeze to death at nighttime even. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to research that further and see like where Nairobi technically falls in, because the weather here is very interesting.
Yeah, I think Nairobi is, let me just say, like it's just that perfect weather that everybody craves for.
It's a good balance.
Yeah. So it's a good balanced weather.
So, as far as Kenya as a country, is it going up? Is it going down? Is it progressing or is it moving backwards?
Okay, so far, personally, if you look at the infrastructure and also like our system, like the education system, the health system, like our government, they're trying to improve on its system. Also like the transport system, they're really trying to improve. So I've gone to different countries in Africa, but Kenya, like it's really improving and developing.
Yeah, I would agree. One of the last times that I was arriving, like a year and a half ago, that was a particular time. I had spent a whole year away, and when I arrived at JKIA, just the airport alone looked like a whole new place to me. Is Kenya westernized? People are saying it's westernized. Is that true?
Yeah, that is very true. Like if you look at our media and how people live their lives, like it's more of westernized.
Yeah.
And also like if you find like the young people right now in Kenya, most of them that they don't know their culture. Some of them they cannot even talk their traditional language. So they are more more westernized, like they understand more of the Western culture. Also like in music, movies, everything. Also the food.
The food.
Yeah.
In which way is the food?
If you look at West Africa, in Ghana, like when people wake up, like they eat some heavy Ghana food. But here in breakfasts in Kenya, most families, like not even most families, even people in the rural areas, they drink tea and bread.
Yeah.
And they put some butter and all that. That is not an African style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that not from the British, the tea and bread culture?
Yeah.
Or even biscuits. Yeah. We would call them cookies or crackers in America, and you guys call it biscuits. So do you think, I mean, obviously colonization played a role in westernizing the local populations, but would you say that the media is picking up the other side of that and bringing that change into the culture? Is it all media, or is it something else? Is it the schools? Is it people traveling and coming back? What is it?
I think the media plays a big role in this, because while I was growing up, like I've watched so much of Western movies, I've listened to so much of Western music too. So I think also the media plays a big role, because if you're growing up watching Western media, like you will think like the Western.
Yeah, I was just watching a Congolese documentary last night, and this guy, he's living in this small house with his family, and he said his goal, he's working there in the coltan mines, and he said his goal in working in those mines was he wanted to be able to get a nice car like this guy. And then the camera showed a poster with Rick Ross standing in front of a car.
I saw that. Yeah. Like he has a photo in his house.
Yeah, it's
with
a
the
poster
Red Cross.
on the wall.
Yeah, I saw that video.
And then here in Nairobi
Ah.
and in Mombasa, I don't know about Kisumu or Nakuru, but I know Nairobi and Mombasa, you're gonna find American celebrities all over the tattoos. You're gonna find Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why you see like also that
Tekashi 6ix9ine is over here on
Nicki
the tattoos.
Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Of course, Tupac, which I can dig that all day. And then you'll get like some of your prevalent black leaders like Malcolm and MLK on some of the tattoos as well.
Yeah, so you see, like, so that shows you how westernized people in Kenya, you know, like how Kenya is westernized.
So I just want to interject this. I just learned about, let me not even name names, I don't want to become an enemy, but some of these media houses are owned by people that are not in Kenya, or they're not by blood Kenyans. And a lot of those media houses are essentially copy and pasting American headlines and stories and then sharing it into the Kenyan population as if it's news. So there's, as far as this media talk, and I talk a lot about corruption in media, it's very deep. And if that news is being put on you every single day, it's just going to go into your brain. And whether if it's true or not, people, you know, they see it as true because it's coming from a big fancy building and it's a well-known media brand. So I think the exact same thing that's happening in America with media and in the UK with media and even Al Jazeera, the same thing is happening in Kenya.
Yeah.
There's a spider web as far as these media
That's
networks.
showing us more of a culture here in Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you believe, this is completely out the left, do you believe in witchcraft?
No.
On any level?
No.
Yeah.
You know, I've lived most of my life here in Nairobi, Kenya, like in the town. So for me, like I'm a city person, you know. But if you go to the rural areas, you'll find like most people they still believe, you know.
Yeah.
Because for me, I always say that you have to see first to believe.
Seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah.
You cannot say that you can disappear and appear.
Right. I don't believe in that kind of witchcraft, but I believe media is witchcraft because it's putting out this message, whether true or not, people take it as truth and they don't even question it.
Yeah.
And not only is that your daily news, but as we've just discussed, it changes the entire psychology of a culture or the entire psychology of a nation. So I look at this witchcraft topic in a really abstract way, but I know when Africans hear witchcraft, they think of plucking a chicken, dripping blood, you know, doing stuff, you know, because that's, you know, like being an American, that's what we see from BBC documentaries.
Yeah.
We only see like this strange village tribal style witchcraft, but I think they've redefined witchcraft in two different ways. And you could call it spin doctor, you know, spin zone. Dave Chappelle did an awesome series talking about the age of spin, and it's where, you know, you take a story and then you twist it up and then you disseminate it back out into your own benefit to make you look good or to make someone else look bad. You know, if I call you every morning, I say, Elvis Derry, you are one ugly son of a bitch, bro. You're the ugliest person I ever knew, Elvis. And I do this every day, and then I see you 6 months later and you're looking bad, your self-esteem is down. I see that like a witchcraft because I'm convincing you of something that's not true because you're so handsome.
Yeah.
I've been talking for quite some time now about my country, America, being very corrupt. And some people raise an eyebrow right away, like, what do you mean? You guys have great systems, you have social systems to help people that are down and blah, blah, blah. And I always say that when my country doesn't get their way in a business deal, they drop bombs. They they drop bombs, they get rid of leaders, they install corrupt leaders in other countries. Now Kenyans, they talk the word corruption almost every day. And we were talking off camera before the interview. You said something that I liked a lot, but you said people are corrupt. Everyday people are corrupt. Why did you say that people are corrupt?
You know, like corruption has really, you know, I think like corruption has gotten into our blood, you know. And people are so used to corruption, not only from our leaders, but also like you find like citizens, you know, like they are so used to corruption like it's nothing. you'll find someone is giving you service, but they will want to you to pay more for that service.
Because I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you'll find like people are just trying to extort you any time. Yeah.
Is it a problem this beyond repair, or do you think that can be purged out of the culture slowly? Are people doing this because they've given up?
You know,
what is it?
This one also, like if you look at it economically, you know, as time goes by, like things are getting more expensive. In Kenya, like life is getting more expensive.
Lower food prices.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah, so people are being more aggressive in the business world. Everyone wants to make that money. Everyone wants to make that paper. So I find like people they're trying their best, not only to extort, but just to lie so that they can make more money out of it.
Yeah.
Especially if they know that you don't know anything about this country, or you have never done that kind of business, or you don't know how that business runs. They just take advantage of you. Yeah.
So how's it going to be moving forward? You know, this is election year. You feel like common people have become corrupt because of things sliding downhill. How do you see things moving forward in Kenya as far as election season, corrupt neighbor, you know?
Yeah.
And you already said you think Kenya's moving up, not down. So do you think people are going to be able to work out these issues amongst themselves? And
yeah, I think that also will start with our leaders. If our leaders they reduce corruption, like you'll find some leaders stealing money, public funds, you know, money that should be building roads and you know, schools and hospitals. You know, so you'll find some leaders that they're stealing those money. But if they stop stealing that money, because they have to be a good example to the local people, you know, to the citizens, because they are our leaders. We see them every day. So if they try to stop stealing, and also the second thing that they try to make our economy balanced, so that at least everybody can afford to live, you know, a humble life. Yeah.
do you think Kenya is a powerful nation or can become a powerful nation?
I think Kenya is powerful in its own way. As you have seen, like our troops are in Somalia and also Sudan. They're fighting, so that shows you that Kenya, it's powerful.
I would agree. I mean, there's a lot of industry here. I mean, Kenya is smaller than the state of Texas, but regardless, what's within it is there's so much industry, so much agriculture, there's technology, massive tourism, which is an international, well, they're all three international endeavors, you know. So I would agree with that. Who did you support for the 2020 American presidency?
Of course, Donald Trump.
Oh my God, how could you? Tell us why. I can't believe it.
First
I'm
of all,
shocked.
like he's a very funny person, you know, a very engaging person. You know, like any video you watch about Donald Trump, you just have to laugh on it.
Aside from being funny,
okay, what I liked about Donald Trump is he was a very straightforward person. And not like Joe. You know, I don't know much about Joe Biden, but Trump, he was more straightforward. Like he was telling the truth. You know, he doesn't lie, he doesn't hide. And even if you get angry, what he has said, he has said it.
yeah. And let me ask you that. This is something I had to come to terms with as a man. You just said even if you don't like what he said, you can't get mad, right? Because he's just being honest.
Yeah.
So as a man, do you think you have to agree with everything that another man says to still support that man?
No.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I don't like your hair, but you're still my friend. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people got caught up in he said one thing I don't like, so I can't stand him. And I actually got caught up in the same thing in the beginning. He said something that I didn't like. I'm like, I can't listen to this guy. But I had to come to understand that was me being emotional. And when you're leading with emotions, you're not going to lead very well. I don't think.
Yeah, and also like on your question, you asked me like about it was Donald Trump and Hillary.
Yeah, 2016 was Donald and Hillary.
Yeah, but for me, like I feel Hillary, she has committed a lot of things that I think the world is turning a blind eye to.
Yeah.
Because I think some things Hillary should be questioned. Yeah. Even what happened in Libya, she has to be questioned on that, and so many other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to Black Lives Matter? We haven't heard from them in a while.
Okay, first of all, as you have seen in the news and articles, some Black Lives Matter leaders, others they're stealing money from the Black Lives Matter. People are donating money, and you find some people are stealing the money. They're building houses, buying cars, and all that.
In white neighborhoods.
Yeah. So such things are happening that it's giving Black Lives Matter a bad image.
Yeah.
But I think if they change the leaders, then I think the movement will continue, well.
Black lives obviously matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, that statement is painfully obvious. I do think my American government has been unfair to them, to black people, in some instances. But as I've grown, and also as I've experienced Africa, I've definitely come to an additional conclusion that black life has to matter to black people as much as they want black life to matter to other people. Did I say that right?
Yeah. For me, Black Lives Matter, it really matters so much to me. Because every life is very important to all of us. The Western media, they never speak the truth. Sometimes they just lie, or they create controversies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it seems the media is lying to us. Sometimes our neighbors are lying to us.
Yeah.
Sometimes our governments are lying to us.
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to work this thing out? Like, where do you see the world 5 or 10 years from now? Do you think it can continue the way it is right now? Do you think there's a breaking point? Or do you think it's all just going to fall apart?
This world is so unpredictable. Just a few days ago, we had COVID.
Yeah.
And all the countries are closed. Nothing was happening. People were just staying in the house.
Yeah.
Now, right now, we have war. So I don't know after this war what else will come. So it's very unpredictable.
Yeah. Are you scared?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
You have faith?
Yeah.
All right. So you're not scared of nothing. Yeah. You're thinking positive. Are you a glass half full or glass half empty person?
I'm full.
Yeah.
The glass is full.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of much. I'm nervous. I have anxiety, sure. But I got faith that the right things are going to happen. And I really foresee the lies that are being pushed onto the world population. At some point, what's done in darkness comes to light, they say. That might even be biblical, I don't know. But I don't think it can continue this way forever.
Yeah.
There's just a breaking point. And I think enough people are tired. I know just from conversations with Kenyans that Kenyans are tired. But somehow Kenyans tend to keep a smile on their face and stay a little bit more positive. Maybe not on the internet as much, but generally as a culture, I think you guys have kept your wits together pretty decently.
Yeah.
And I see that Kenyans, I think, are more unified as Kenyans, more so than turning against each other, because you guys already went through that, more than once.
Yeah, I remember in 2007, 2008, people turned against each other.
Yeah.
Neighbors turning against neighbors.
Yeah. And then even during the revolution era, was it the same thing happening then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, I hope Kenyans, they have really learned their lesson so that next time we don't fight each other.
Yeah. It's a big year, election season.
Yeah, this season is, this election season is very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's about all we got for tonight. Yeah, it was a pleasure. I haven't seen you since Coast. Have you been back to Coast?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
You miss it?
Yeah, I miss Coast, man.
So do I.
Like in Coast, if you go there, just go and relax and just chill, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And take uji wanazi.
Uji wanazi. Yeah.
Alright, bro. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, karibu sana.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Peace and love, Kenya.
Bye bye.